button.
Welcome back to the Scale Builders Guild.
And welcome to this side of the stream.
Whatever that side is, doesn't matter.
Week 65 in a row.
65 weeks. I'm impressed.
You know what? Every week, I impress myself almost every day with some. I look at myself and go, "Wow!" Like almost every day.
Yeah, I wake up
Good or bad?
every morning. I wake up. I go, "All right, we made it through another one. We're here." Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Why don't you let us know how many weeks in a row you've watched this show?
Yeah, and what the temperature is where you live right now.
I was actually kind of a steamer here today. We were expecting rain, and then it didn't rain.
Nice day.
So it was hot.
We had a nice day, but they're short-lived, I believe. So next week it's back in the triple digits.
Yes, all right. I think people were betting on what kind of shirt I was going to be wearing again, because somebody goes protoform shirt. ...
Hey, we both have Proline shirts on.
Yeah, all right.
With some fashion?
I like this shirt a lot. This is one of my favorite shirts. The design of it is just so cool.
Honestly, same with this one.
Yeah, that's a good shirt. You know what? I like the old school. I like the old school Proline one with the script. We both have that shirt. Yep. That's a good shirt.
Dark blue and gold or whatever. Let's
say gray and gold. It's gray.
Sounds right.
Anyway, it's why is there Protoform and Proline?
I never really understood that. I know it was like only racing bodies were under Protoform, but like
get your crawler bodies out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
It was the literal high horse.
Get out of here. I don't want to see crappy crawler. Get out of here. I'm jazzed up today, man.
Yeah?
I'm having a good day.
I had a pretty successful day overall as well.
I did not
conquered
work.
some things.
I didn't do much work. I didn't do much work today. Today was more of a play day. What do you mean?
Well, I was busy, so I didn't see your message, but then I saw you had messaged me that in the middle of the day that you had been out driving an RC car. I'm like,
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
It was pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. Tomorrow's going to be a great day, too, because I'm driving more tiny trucks.
Tomorrow, I will not be driving tiny trucks, but I will be preparing. I will be traveling. So I fly out late tomorrow night for Rocas Rojo.
Are you comping? Are you taking a vehicle to comp with?
I am.
What class?
Class 2.
Oh, that one.
Flat rail truck. Which I was just like, oh man, I should kind of take a look at that. And I pulled the body off and go, oh, well, the battery's still in it from the last time I drove it at Scale Nationals.
Oh.
It wasn't plugged in, at least. So.
Well, that's good. If it were a smart battery, it would just default to storage mode after 72 hours.
See, I'm so prepared in advance of things that I charge my batteries so far in advance that.
Mental note, keep this charged for 6 months from now.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody had a question that I felt was worth. Oh, the DK said, Matt, a question for you both. If J Concepts made a tire, what would it look like? And my guess is it would be a triangle.
Well, J Concepts makes a lot of tires.
Bing bonk, bing bonk, bing bonk, bonk, donk.
But
they'd call it the Gary.
The Gary. Oh, Gary. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. I feel like they would just make one that it'd be like a TSL bogger. Like they had the idea of one, and it's a bad idea at that, but they've got the idea. But then they just connect the lugs, and they just call it like the unibrow. Like, it just looks like.
I think we've definitely. They should, if they're not watching now, they should, because these are quality ideas. Make a tire that is, no matter what you do, they'll make a tire that is always mounted backwards.
Yeah, exactly. No matter which way you flip it,
it's always backwards.
You gotta look at it upside down. Wait, is that?
How did they bent space and time? These are always backwards. Slapnuts, I actually, good screen name, I ran the Mojave today, and boy howdy was it a fun time. That thing rips. It's scary fast on 6S.
Yeah.
It just, like, it was shooting at me. It was shooting at other people, shooting at children. Like, just, it was dangerous.
And it held up well?
Yep. I only hit a couple of curbs of the forest.
Okay.
Which are trees.
Tree roots.
Tree roots.
The whole tree.
The whole tree.
You hit the whole tree.
It depends. The tree was dead, so it was lying down.
Okay.
It was curb-like in its shape and position.
Vegan curbs.
Yeah. Curbs of the forest. Yeah. It was so much fun. I had a blast with that thing. Held up beautifully. The fan's not working on the ESC, so it was a bit toasty by the end.
What? So you need some pumped up fans, huh?
I got to get some fans on there because it was like, don't touch that hot. I didn't have my heat.
That's pretty steamy.
It was pretty spicy.
Yeah,
but
that's
it was fun.
I could see that. So yeah, get that fixed and you'll be set. Or just go ahead and pick up the XLX2 ESC from Castle, and get ready to go 8S.
Ooh, 8S on that thing would be a bit scary. Scarier. Hello, Seafart Fire Truck. Always great to see you.
Part of Mail Call.
Yes.
Which we're not. I know we could just get into because there's some things about it.
I did drive something else today too. That I don't know everybody.
You've been driving all kinds of new stuff.
Man.
You drove the Willys. You drove the mail truck a little bit ago. Post
the Willys video. Let's be honest. Most people think that's the best video I've ever done.
It was a great video. It was very relaxing.
Yeah, sort of what I was going for.
It was a bold music choice, but it worked.
I know. And I was nervous about that because there's a lot of people out there who, let's be honest, aren't the nicest people on the internet.
You know what? Every once in a while, people will leave like a rude comment.
Every once in a while. Yeah. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it cuts me very deeply.
It cuts me deep.
And
I have a list of them written down of each one that I ever got.
There's only 3 or 4.
Right. Today.
Yeah, this afternoon. No, it was amazing how positive the response was on that. It was fun. But no, what I drove today was the Fortec, the Corvettorino from Traxxas.
The Fortec 3.0.
You have one too? How did you get that color? That one's not on the box.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I have only seen the black, the blue, and the charcoal gray. Not that light silver one. That's different.
Well, there you go.
Must be special. But again, I got the better color.
You know what? Honestly, if I would have got that red one, I would have lost my mind. Because I got the red Bronco, and then I got the red drag truck.
It's
enough red.
It's nice. I filmed a little on the bench stuff today, and then I filmed some running video for what is 2S only. You can't go any higher than that.
Thus, the actual reason that I have not filmed anything.
Because you don't have any 2S batteries.
Because I don't have any 2S batteries.
I took it out today though on like the fact that it's 2S only. I was setting myself up for sadness, but it was a blast, man. I had a good time with this thing in a parking lot. That's all you really need.
So Matt and I both got these from Traxxas the other day.
Unbeknownst.
And honestly,
like it came out, I was shocked when it showed up.
Matt texts me in the morning. He goes, look what just showed up today. And I'm just like, well, that's interesting. And he's like, I agree. And then that afternoon, I sent him a text. I said, look what showed up. Now, and Matt and I both discussed, like, this is not the type of thing that we normally have.
No, no, not at all. And
so we were both like, we have to kind of figure out. And I have come up with my plan, which I don't think it would spoil to tell people. I'm going to make it fly. No. I'm going to. I'm actually just going to take it to the office, and we're just going to try and do a loser buys lunch race.
Are you gonna like loser buys lunch? But are you gonna do like timed laps?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have to bring in some sort of deterrent, something else, something you can throw.
Maybe like some like water balloons or something.
Dodge the forklift.
Water balloons. Throw water balloons at it.
My neighbor does have a water balloon launching bow and arrow type setup.
There you go. Twow. Hey, Aussie RC Girl, thanks for the $5 Australian redues. Here's $5 Aussie dollars. SP, you say Aussie Arudio. It must be something Australian.
Yes.
But thank you very much. Much appreciated.
But
silver is limited edition. Ooh la la! Thanks, Coach DRC, for the heads up on that one.
I was unaware.
No other body options for that car, SFL RC24 yet, because let me tell you, it's got the come hither as well.
Yeah, it does. When you
the clippy clips under there.
Yeah.
So
just two on this one front, one rear.
Yeah. So my guess is they will be offering other bodies at some point.
Yeah. Now, if you mean like as far as aftermarket stuff, I know what you mean, because this one is
right. Yeah,
hard.
Yeah.
It's like what they say, 10% larger wheelbase or longer wheelbase, 10%
the
wider.
Tires are bigger.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean it's sort of like it is a 3.0. There have been other Vortex before this one, so my presumption is that this is just the beginning. What? Really?
Yeah, exactly. That's how that worked.
I see.
It is kind of cool. I mean, it is. I do love the detail in the back.
Oh yeah, the motor detail in the back is pretty neato. Yeah.
I feel like I want to steal that out of it for
something else.
Yeah.
For some sort of crawler. Get that road car out of here. Get that out of here.
LS swap everything.
I like
guess
this.
That's not LS. That's LT.
Oh,
LT
this is
swap.
This is.
Hey,
more.
Dale C. Thank you, sir. Timed FPV laps while dodging 155 wheel and tire projectiles.
That could be fun.
Outboard motors come in yet? No, they have not. Matt's Lake unfreeze yet? His Yaris needs outboards. Yeah,
this is definitely larger though, right? Like the wheelbase is bigger than most 10th scale cars, so it is bigger. It is
not a 200 millimeter touring car compliant vehicle. So yes,
but definitely fun. I had a good time with it. More fun than I thought I was going to have, and I hope the video will kind of show that.
At the shop, I still have the ramp that we had used from
that would make a mess of this thing, that's for sure.
I think it'd take it.
I was doing a little, like, it was catching some air off some of the little lips that I was running it off of, and held up beautifully.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's with those type of setups, I think that they'll be
Traxxas.
Yeah, it'll obviously hold up.
I do like the mid-motor version of this Corvette that they've done.
Yeah, I think that the body does look great. I like the style in general. So,
and all the details on it are crazy good.
So, yeah, I was like, oh, well, that was. I mean, it's fun. That's a fun thing to run across. Hey, son of a! I just realized I have a 2S battery here.
Hey, there you go.
It's a stubby, but
It'll fit.
I don't. Oh, I know what I took that out of. I had to disassemble that F1 car, and that's what it was in that.
F1 car.
Yeah, I bought one of the from the Bang Gang.
Oh.
Terrible.
Yes.
Terrible.
Really? Shocker.
Yeah. No way.
What? Usually, all of their stuff that's like codenamed is usually so great.
Yeah. But anyway, speaking of, I talked about mail call a little bit. Something that it's not in, I won't be able to show you because it's not here, is that I got the tires and wheels for the TRX-6.
Oh, cool. That's good.
But they all came in the mail, and I got one pair of extras as well.
Yeah, you need
in case I have another blowout. But so I had 8 tires and wheels, and I just walked into the shipping room and gave them back to Dan.
Glue these.
Glue these, kind sir. Like, you like doing drag car things.
And he's like, gets out the glue. He's like, leave me alone. I'm working over here.
Yeah. Dale's. Isn't the Dual Rider 2S or is that a 1S? It is a 2S. However, that uses like a transmitter pack size.
Yeah, it's super tiny battery. I have some of those super tiny ones back from my extreme scale days.
Oh, when you used to use the tiny little pack in the...
I'm gonna get it out for you. Watch out.
Is it hidden in the...
800 milliamp hours.
We used to use 450 milliamp hour 3S packs that were smaller than that for the comp trucks.
Oh yeah, well, because lightweight, baby.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're just wasting.
I'm wasting space with this.
Hey, he got paid to glue tires. Actually, he had to go home to glue them. So
he had to do them in his off hours. You'll credit him for the miles, though, right?
If there isn't a glue fingerprint on your tire, they aren't glued right.
If there isn't most of your finger on the tire.
I can absolutely relate to that. And that is why I gave it to Dan. I said, here. And I handed it to him and said, make sure these look good. Like,
oh, my other PC just fired up, so I lost you for a second there.
Oh, there you go.
All right, you want to do mail call?
Sure. I'll go first because I have a lot, but the most boring mail call.
Okay.
So,
Circle Maker.
Um,
Thanks for saying that, G-Steel. G-Steel. It's G-Style. G-Style Racing Team. Nice Yaris.
Yeah.
It is a nice Yaris.
Yeah. I have a Hobbywing 1080.
Wow.
I have a Hobbywing 1060. I have a Hobbywing 1080. Then I got a Hobbywing 1080.
Oh, cool. Oh, careful.
And I also have a 1060.
I'm bored.
And then I got Eco Power 110 servos.
Uh-huh.
And then
Oh my god.
And I have one more. And then there's also another 1060 that's out of the.
Oh.
And then
not new in package.
XT60s for a bunch of ES.
Why did you buy all this stuff?
I build so many of these like cheap kit cars and things like that I run.
If you're building Tamiya kits, they come with an ESC and a motor. You don't drive them, so what difference does it make? Why are you spending more money? Golly.
Some of the Tamiyas need things, but some are not Tamiyas.
Vidjo.
And I was running out of XT60 plugs.
Well, yes.
Because, I mean, I don't want to
Small Factory goes, and I also got this piece of dry rye toast.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is going to be one boring, and then also imagine 8 drag tires and wheels.
Sure, okay. Noah Kane said, I have mail call. He got an SBG sweatshirt today. Cool beans.
I hope he got a deal. It's too hot for sweatshirts.
It's too hot for sweatshirts. I got a box today. This is what I got. 12 by 12 by 8. What could be in here? I don't even remember. I remember one of the items. Any wagers on what's in here?
Well, that looks like A-Main shipping style.
This is a cardboard box?
Yeah, but they use the brown tape rather than like clear packing tape.
Oh.
I'm guessing an SCX 10 tube 24 and maybe a bunch of parts.
It's because I already told you, didn't I?
No? What? This is brand new information.
DK, not all SBG apparel comes in hipster slim fit. There's regular shirts there too.
Except they all are collared.
Yeah, somehow. Somehow they're collared shirts. Hey, look.
Collared hoodies. Hey, you got a Deadbolt.
Yeah. Value.
Oh, is it less expensive than the other ones?
Yeah.
I was unaware.
It's $109. And
oh, wow, that's pretty.
The other ones are $129 or $139? Something like that?
Yeah.
I'm not going to use the body anyway. What difference does it make?
Oh.
I mean, or am I?
Or am I?
Anywho, so...
Next week on Lightroom Live, Matt airbrushes a Deadbolt body.
I got the red one.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? And what else is in here? Hey, little tiny Wrangler MTRs. What could that be for? I don't know. I saved $10. That's right. They're $119.99 for the Jeep and stuff. What else do we got?
I have the AM3s.
Oh, cute. Look at these little guys. Little tiny reservoir shocks.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, little tiny baby shocks. Hey, look at that. Brass. Get it in ya. Steering drag link. Got some methods, because I like these little methods. These are nice.
Yep.
I've got them on the... they came on the Chevy, but they look really good on the JL. Because this is... Like, I almost am like... Maybe that's what I should get for my real truck.
The Method Holies?
Yeah, the... What are these? 307s?
307s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good, right? Like,
they are good looking, Bill. The Holies are solid look. Just
imagine this is me. This is my truck. Just imagine that. Would that look good?
Right.
Anyway. Okay. What else do we got in here? More stuff. Oh, yeah. DR10 anti-roll bar kit.
Oh, what? Oh, the associated one. Gotcha. Okay.
Because I was tinkering last night with that. Lots of people watched that episode, by the way. They watched me fumble around with the Traxxas shocks for about half an hour.
Did you get it completed?
I did.
Did you? That's good.
Yeah.
Are you ready for a mini mayhem weekend? Not this weekend. But maybe
put them on this.
Next.
What are we doing? What do you want to do?
We're gonna do the drag car thing.
We're doing the drag car
mini mayhem. One weekend, our best times with both vehicles.
Stock?
That one, your
this
and the drag truck.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
We both have the same.
We both have the
same
chassis, carbon chassis.
Pro, 4.5, and
yep. You went 4.5 as well, eh?
I have the exact same setup as you.
Cool. Good. Where's your GNSS mounted?
On top of my drag slash.
No, but where will it be mounted?
I have got mine mounted midship.
Tim, these are the Reefs RC drag wheels on here. They look sick.
They do look good. They absolutely look good. I totally agree.
I like this car. I'm pretty happy with this one.
I think that I'm even going to have to run mine with the nice body on it.
I don't have another body to run because the Nova doesn't fit.
Even if I don't want to scratch it, but I have to. I'll never use it if I don't just put a scratch on it. Moose Jaw did such a good job, but it seems like a waste if I don't run it.
You got to run it. You can't just...
Exactly.
The whole, and speaking of, now that we've shown our drag cars, if we could digress for a second into the drag world, tell me that Mustang body, it doesn't look great from the front. From Proline.
From that front corner view that they posted up, it looks promising. Now, like we've seen many times, you have to see the whole picture with the drag cars.
Of course. Remember when the Grand National came out?
Yeah. Or
and then
any of those other bodies from J Concepts.
What Proline bodies do you think they didn't nail?
Ooh, let's see. I think they did as far as the drag bodies.
Yeah, drag bodies.
That's a good question. Man, the Octane. You remember that one? It was like one of their first drag bodies.
It sounds familiar. Let me just look it up real quick. Octane.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
It was okay, but I wouldn't say they nailed it.
Mm.
Now, I guess that's part of the thing is that it's not licensed.
It's not licensed, so it was sort of Nova or Hemi-esque.
I don't know.
But also Fox or some kind of thing. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
Malibu they nailed. Cuda they nailed. I should get one of those Cuda bodies. Camaro. I like the bitchin' Camaro.
The Camaro. Oh yeah. The IROC Z.
The IROC.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
The
IROC.
That one.
That's a good one. So yeah, I mean, I think that they have done
fantastic job.
So yeah, that's.
Octane was Camaro-ish.
Yeah, it definitely had some Camaro to it. But yeah, I think that they've got a pretty good handle on the drag bodies.
Yeah.
Now, what will be interesting is if Losi and Traxxas both come out with more flavors.
Well, I think we can dollars to donuts, hands down.
Traxxas without
Traxxas is definitely going to have another body.
Yeah, or 2 or 3.
Yeah, they might actually come out with 2 or 3 all at once.
They could. They've got licensing from Chevy and Ford both. So it's not like they don't have all the options they need. They'll be able to they'll do one. Now, whether or not Losi will, that would be more of a stretch, I would agree.
Yeah, I don't see them offering another one.
Yeah.
We the best music.
I kind of agree. I don't see them do. Did you see their video today? The behind the innovation of the Losi drag car?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Was that on the YouTube? I'll check that out later.
Yeah. On the digital
on this platform?
On this very platform.
I forgot I got some other mail. I forgot to tell you. I forgot about this. So stupid. But I got some RC plate RC Plate Shop.
What nice packaging.
Isn't that great? It's cool, right?
Yeah. Are those the shippy plates there on the top?
Well, yes, those are clean shippy plates. And then they also provided some weathered ones. So these look all like cruddy already. So I put the cruddy ones on there because this is all done, by the way. It's got inner fenders in the front now. So you can't see any wiring or anything in there.
Yeah, that helps finish that off for sure.
Right? Yeah, now it's just done. Finished. To always never be driven.
Yeah.
I will drive you once.
Yes, carefully. In a clean environment.
Carefully. These Josh
not
Who...
mess up the fake dirt.
Yeah, exactly. It's sealed in now. The Josh Who ones, those are for an upcoming Land Rover build that I'm doing.
Interesting.
They also included some stickers, which is nice. I'd be worried if it was off. That's good. Then there's the Send It or Send Help.
Problem, no problem.
And then the Toyota, which are cute. I have a few Toyotas in the collection, so those will go to use.
What was I thinking?
Oh, do you?
Oh, do you? I had no idea that you had many of this old Toyota flavor.
Well, you know, not as many Jeeps, though. I got lots of Jeeps.
Oof. Yeah, do I own? I don't think I have a Toyota style vehicle. Do I?
I have 9 Jeeps.
I don't have anything that's Toyota style. Ooh, no, I don't. Nope, it's just not happening. So,
I have 5 Toyotas right now. That's it.
Can we talk about the status of my unpreparedness for my trip that is in about 24 hours?
Yes, you can. But part of that, I think, we have to discuss the fact that RCPC isn't done yet. Again.
I know. That goes along with my state of unpreparedness.
Yes.
Yeah. Holy wow.
What's your problem?
Yeah, right?
Just get with the program, dude.
Just get
Nicole packing your bag. You only need to put 2 t-shirts in it and a pair of underpants. Nicole is absolutely...
she will take care of that. She is... Well, I'm more... When I say my unpreparedness, that is not equated into it. I assume that I
gotta charge a battery. You gotta make sure my transmitter charged up. I gotta test the servo.
Make sure my truck, like, I need to look at the truck and be like, last time I drove this, like, everything was good, right?
The truck's going, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's got like 27 scale points, so I'm super worried about being competitive.
Oh, man. Yeah. You know what? I smell victory.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, I'm just going to take the truck out to the garage, hit it with the air compressor, be like, okay, we're good there.
All right, nice and clean.
And like that's going to go in the bag. And then
you got to get that we got to get that Vegas dirt off of it so we can put some Colorado dirt on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you going to take a sweater? You should probably take a sweater, Josh. But, going to be up in the rocks, Josh.
Right. You never know. I've competed at this location several times in the past. Like, I think 2009, 10, and 11, there was an event there in a row, which was a great time.
Yeah, and I think I remember. There was one where it rained and hailed a lot, or like that was nasty.
That was Scale Nationals though.
Yeah, that was Scale Nats, but that was the same location, wasn't it?
Same location, yes. That was like I think 2012 or 13, maybe 14 even. I think it was 14. Yeah.
I have the DVD.
Do you?
Yeah. I used to buy
All right.
all the Scale National DVDs.
From Toyofast. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I forgot all about those. Toyofast used to do those.
And they were great videos for their time. It was like the only...
Yeah, absolutely.
That was the only Scale stuff out there.
Yeah.
Jake T says it's 90s right now in Colorado. I'm like, I don't know, man. It can change on a whim.
Once the sun goes down, you just never know.
Never know. It gets a bit chilly. Bring a leather jacket.
A leather jacket. God. So, yeah, my plan right now is I'm just bringing my Class 2 there, which, hey, Brett's in here. Brazen Scale.
Hi, Brett.
That's what I'm bringing. I don't have a Class 1 or Class 3. So yeah, unless somehow I try and figure out how to put one together, there on Friday.
That would make for an excellent live stream if you could make that happen.
Right? But I think Class 1 happens on Friday, so that would be difficult.
Well, Class 3, here we come.
Exactly.
Bring SFL RC24 said, bring enough hangers for the hotel closet. So you're not prepared. Your truck is in questionable condition.
I think that it's okay.
He didn't break anything.
That's always pretty sure I haven't broke anything.
Did you take anything out of it for another build? Like, is the winch in there? Because you're going to need to do some winching. Don't forget to bring your winch, Josh. It's going to be a lot of rocks up there.
My winch is, I think everything is good. There's just the things that I wanted to do definitely I didn't do.
Yeah.
And there is some things that I should even possibly redo, like I know that I cracked one of the 3D printed cross braces that I had done for the bed, and
in a roll, in some sort of roll over.
I don't even know when it happened. It's not
plane.
affecting anything, right? But but everything else I think should be good. I didn't touch the electronics. Everything was tucked in.
I'm giving you a hard time only because I'm jealous.
Yeah. Oh, I know you wish you could be there.
I really do wish I could be there.
I do plan to shoot daily video though.
Oh, great. So, excellent. So upload the next day sort of deal?
Oh, yeah, overnight, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Same type of... Yeah, I think I was putting them up by 5 a.m. the next morning.
Ian Turbot goes, it's 6 feet away from him. He can't pick it up and check.
It's like over there.
You know what, Ian? It's not that it's just 6 feet away. It's 6 feet away, but there's so many things on the floor that it's not easy for him to get to.
I would have to play Twister to get...
Yeah, it's not that he's lazy, it's that he doesn't want to hurt himself.
I don't want to expose you all to what would be a stretch and groan situation.
Vidjo mentioned that you were 4 Mike's Hard Lemonades in when you packed up to head home for Vegas. Or from Vegas.
Yes, Mike's Hard Lemonades.
4 Mike's Hard Lemonades. That's a rough night, man.
That's a gut bomb.
That's a lot of sugar. That is a lot of sugar. Now, when you switch to your fermented pineapple juice and lager, get a little bit of sugar, but not too much.
I'm still just on the bubbly train, but I am looking forward to the event itself.
Yes, it'll be
fun.
Any comp is good times.
Some of the guys from back east who I haven't seen in a long time are going to be there.
Who's going to be there?
And
anybody I know?
I don't know. Some of the guys from the comp days, like Fish Max, who I don't think you ever competed with. He threw some of the events like ECC back in the day, which was always a big event.
Yep.
So, and it still happens now. It's actually kind of transitioned into a scale event as well, but still a big event. Good times.
Yeah.
Anyway,
sure.
So he's going to make it out. Haven't seen him in quite a while.
Tim
Schultz will be there.
Oh,
Schultz is already.
Oh man, say hi for me. I miss that guy.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from him much since he started running all those J Concepts bodies.
Oh yeah, that's true. Tim Sanders. Thank you. So he says, "Did you
check
ever
your
resolve
loose nuts?"
The loose axle. I never did fix that. I had it on the first tire, and then I had it again.
Wes Made wants you to say hi to Fish for him.
I absolutely will do.
And are you can you still hear me?
Yes, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Small Factory said, I always thought of Josh as a Zima guy.
Oof. Malt liquor at all.
Clear malt liquor beverage.
I don't remember which one was falling off. I remember it was a rear. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video.
Adam Tebben wants to know if it's going to be your first overnight stay. You doing your first overnighter? No. Don't forget.
Driver's side
sweater.
rear, Brett says. That's what I was kind of thinking as well.
I think I recall it being that too. I watched all of your videos.
Oh, Louis says it's my right side. Left rear, right rear.
Just get some new lock nuts on there. Jeez.
Well, I just don't remember if that was it or if I have an undersized axle shaft.
What's that on the hood?
Like,
what's that on the hood?
That's the clamping portion to my body mounting system and 3D engine points.
No. You get
Maybe
no
not.
points for that.
Functional supercharger. Functional scale point.
Speaking of scale points, I've started working again on this beauty from my friend Tim, Small Factory. It's a 4Runner, and I was kind of like, I forgot I had this, sort of. It was sitting in a corner of this small workshop. I managed to find it again. But he did a great job on the interior start. Some really lovely fabric choices.
Yeah, exactly.
It's sort of a TF2, but in chassis,
what does that mean?
in chassis rails only.
Okay. Transmission as well?
No, it's a GCM LRT under there.
Oh, right.
And axial axle up front, and then leaf spring conversion Curry axle in the rear. Yes, with the JEC mounts, which I've got some Chino springs on there, so it's good. And because he bobbed it too, so it's shorter on the back.
Yeah. Right.
And because I was like, I did that whole motor cover thing, and I was like, I don't have a truck to put that in.
Oh, the RC four-wheel drive one.
Yes, I do.
Dropped right in.
Dropped right in-ish. But I do need a very small ESC, so that's why I was asking you if it would be a Micro Mamba X or Sidewinder 4, or what's the deal? Because I put
I know everyone uses the Sidewinder 4 ESC on the revolvers.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not sure if the Micro X handles the same or not.
Yeah, I think I'll just go Sidewinder 4. I don't think that's the worst thing in the whole world, is it?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's not super small is the only problem.
Well, I got lots of room. There's tons of room in there.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good thing that you were specifically asking me what small ESC. But
I got lots.
Just put it in the back in some sort of cardboard box that says.
Hey, it's funny you mentioned that, because there's a cardboard box in the back of this one already.
Perfect.
And it says spare Jeep parts. It's a giant cardboard box that says spare Jeep parts, and then there's this little tiny manila envelope that says Toyota spare parts. Because you don't need any with the Toyota because they're super reliable.
Right.
Anyway, that's where you put the battery in that big box. So good looking truck. I'm really thrilled. Tim said that Changi, it's not ruining a Curry axle to put it on leaves. It makes makes the rest of the truck better. But Tim was saying he was waiting for the gray front F9 to come back into stock, and it just never did.
That's true.
Stenny runs a Micro X with his revolver. Excellent. Yeah. I will do the same then, Stenny. Thank you.
I'm almost wondering if I should. These axle shafts are long enough that I can almost double the infamous double nut.
Oh, double nut it, baby.
Double nut.
Sounds like a Friday night.
Not on this live stream.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I guess they're not doing a Friday night then, will you?
I don't think so. Although Schultz messaged me yesterday morning or today. I don't remember what days are all the same now.
Yeah.
He's just like, what time are we doing a live feed on Friday? I was just like, Interesting. Interesting idea.
Interesting.
I did, I talked to you about it, but I should talk to the people on here as well about the fate of Sundays.
Oh, yes.
And, yes. I have decided to undo, to cancel myself for Sundays.
You've canceled your own culture.
I've canceled myself.
All
Sunday, right. No more Sunday streams for me.
Ever. Never, ever.
Yeah. Never coming back.
Never, never.
Just taking this thermos.
I don't need this. I need this. I just need this football video game. This chair. Nothing else. So I like this lamp. Yeah, you know what? We were talking about this, and candidly I said, you need to slow down.
Right.
You need to have more time for you doing things you want to do.
Granted, these are the things that I like to do.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. And you know what I mean, though, right? You gotta be able to spend some time enjoying the hobby on your own.
Right. And I just have a lot of... Part of the thing is like on Sundays, I was just like, man, I have a bunch of things that I would like to do, but none of those things I can do live on stream. It's like a bunch of machining or welding, stuff like that. Things that are just not ever going to make for good live streams.
Well, I mean,
as much as I would,
Now's as good a time as any, I guess, for me to announce that I'll be doing a live stream on Sundays now.
Yeah. Sunday.
Super Sunday.
And at the same time, it was just like, it was producing some views and things like that during, but afterwards not as much. And it's like there has to be the return for the time to make it feasible for I'm doing most of it to try and further the channel and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like, if it's not
bringing any people in, or new people at least, then you really have to kind of rethink it. It was the same thing with me and Lightroom Live. Lightroom Live is not a popular show. I love doing it. It's super fun. I enjoy the process, but it just doesn't generate a lot of interest, unfortunately. So, I mean, doing it once a month, I'm still going to get that time to do it and still have some fun with it. But to be honest with you, me just tinkering and like doing like a what's on the bench live, or like rebuilding a truck or building a part, or live building an entire kit, that stuff is way more interesting to everybody. So.
Right. Yep. So, it was one of those things. So I have decided that. I did spend the rest of Sunday working on things, which was good. Okay.
Well,
I got this, which is...
What'd you do to it?
I did a lot to it.
Oh, God. I forgot all about it. I had flushed it from my memory that you had done any of this stuff.
It's just such a tease as to what everything...
You know what?
I cannot...
That right there is the CrossFit of RC. Because you're gonna be talking all about how much brass is on it. So it's like, we know what the worst part about CrossFit is hearing people talk about it all the time. Yep. You know what the worst thing about brass is? Hearing Josh talk about the TRX 4000.
What's that?
Pets.
Like, how do you know when someone does CrossFit? Don't worry.
They'll tell you.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Good Lord.
So I've got the video download. I've finished. Let me tell you, you know what I spent the most, well, I wouldn't say the most time, but almost the most time on with this thing? The front bumper.
Oh, yeah. You did some really cool stuff on there.
Only because I couldn't use my brass chassis brace, which is like the pinnacle of the worst purchase you can make. Like, I can't. Man,
yeah, you've achieved a new level.
If you're buying a brass chassis brace for any vehicle, stop, ask a friend what went wrong, and see if they can help you.
You know what's funny though? You know
Yes.
what's funny about this in this video that hasn't come out yet, but when it does,
Yeah.
that's going to be your most popular video ever. I guarantee you. If you put the right tags and keywords in there,
Yeah.
and if the title is clickbaity enough, it's going to be the most popular video you've ever made.
I will need some help. I will lend your ear on some thumbnail.
Let's get the audience to help us right now.
Yeah. Oh, so many. What are things that you could think of to search for to find such a machine? So basically, like the front axle, at least, there's almost not a stock part left.
Are the axle shafts brass?
They're not yet.
The universals. So, can you imagine if they started making stuff like that?
Yeah, just turns into the
just machines itself away.
Getting all of these things to work together. So one of my favorite tools is the redneck mill.
Drill.
That is where you
chuck it up in a drill.
You put your end mill into your drill press, and then you just move the part around on the drill table.
I like it.
And I bought the Racing brass kit.
Yeah.
Which is like the C-hub, the portal knuckle, and then the outer portal cap. But you can get these Hot Racing outer portal caps that have like this great big bolt-on brass piece.
Yeah, of course you can.
Which it's right here. You see that huge thing on the backside? So
it's going to be able to crawl upside down.
But
the Earth's rotation has been affected.
It can't. They don't go together.
No.
Like, they're made like a stock one, but
different enough.
So I had to just like machine it away to get the cap, and then I got it so that it was almost, and just has a nice little snap together. It's like, yes.
Small Factory says, our Facebook RC groups, did you see that brass Traxxas truck that Harley built? It's awesome. It just needs 140 millimeter eBay shocks.
So I ran into some serious problems with the transmission.
Oh, really?
Because I used an aftermarket aluminum skid plate. And
aluminum?
But the front yeah, well, I couldn't find brass. But hey, it's still metal.
It's true.
So I used this skid plate, and I bought an entire aftermarket metal transmission. So it's the whole case, all the gears, everything. That, and then I bought an aluminum motor mount setup. And I put all of those things together, and holes were off by like 2.5, 3 millimeters.
That's a long way.
It was a nightmare. I had the burr wheel on my rotary tool and just like, because the spur gear was just jammed into things. Like, it was mesh. It was hitting everything in the plastic, and then it was hitting everything inside the.
Jay Walker has a good title here. Watch this Bronco haul a whole lot of brass.
all in brass.
All in brass. This so needs a brass machined body. I mean, they have the technology of Vanquish.
I mean, there is, but just like...
How much does it weigh right now, Josh?
I'm not telling yet.
It's so...
I will tell you that...
It's the most expensivest TRX4
Those are all brass drive shafts.
Why are they making brass drive shafts?
Because people will buy it.
The TRX4 2021 Ford Brasco.
Donnie Brasco. I did forget some parts, so it will get heavier. I need some rear axle parts, so I've got another like 150, 200 bucks to spend on.
How much have you spent to date? You're not telling people.
I don't want to know. I haven't added it up.
Good God. Chong ERC, thanks for the $5. Monthly Mayhem brassed out pull trucks.
So,
it'd be fun.
Let me just tell you.
Thank you very much.
Each one of these wheels and tires weighs, I think, 13 ounces. Almost a pound per corner. And the spare. So.
Where you definitely want the weight. Way up there. You should make a brass roof rack for it.
Oh my. So, no brass links. No, I'll probably put stainless links on. I mean, stainless and brass are basically the same weight, and stainless doesn't look as bad. So, and using brass is just it's not gonna.
Brass shock bodies.
That is something that I could possibly do, but
do they make them?
I was like, I could make them.
Oh, you could make them.
So,
it definitely, SFL said it definitely needs a pair of brass nuts hanging off the back.
Ooh, do they make real brass ones, or do they just make brass colored?
Doesn't matter at this point.
But oh my God, I'm not kidding. It's so.
I gotta imagine that's close to 20 pounds.
Well, it will be over that. It's not there yet. It's heavy though. I couldn't. I tried driving it with the stock foams like that, but with the stock Proline foams, and for one, it did turn with the stock servo. It did turn while moving.
Oh, while moving.
But it was like it melted. It turned. It just fall over on us. So, I got the special foams in there, and we're set.
I'm disappointed, but I can't look away.
I know. I can't. The amount of weight that will end up in there.
Put mercury in the shocks.
Oh my God,
that's a good idea, actually.
That is going to be something I'm going to run into. Is like I'm only going to be able to replace so many parts with brass.
Yes.
And after that point,
how am I going to add weight? How, like, that's the thing. You should load it up with brass and then go, okay, now let's get into making it competitive. And then you start putting more brass lower. You're like, okay, now that we've got it stock and ready to go, this is good for most people, but
so some of these things for sure. 10,000 milliamp 4S pack. I think that's a good idea. Honestly, I think getting an absolutely huge battery is a good idea.
Yeah. Maybe upsize the motor. Can you get a bigger motor?
That I'm thinking I'm going to use, like the size that I put in the TRX6.
Yeah.
Big long one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking getting something like that and putting it in there, which will mean I'll have to relocate the servo, which probably a good idea anyway, because I'm definitely going to need a fifth scale servo.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm thinking I also need 3 other servos for the 2-speed and the locking differentials.
And they might as well be full size.
If it's that heavy, you probably need 5th scale servos for all of it.
Yeah, that's not too bad. And Robbie Bobster said Josh's postman sues him due to causing a hernia. Here's another box for you. Why don't you use... You could paint it with like sophisticated finishes, which has got iron filings in the paint.
Yeah.
Or better yet, just turn the body over and fill it with plaster.
And there's going to be so much going on inside there.
Well, not all the way to the top. Just...
That is true. There will be some dead space. But, I mean, it's got clear windows. You want to be able to see in.
You can see the plaster.
To the all brass interior. But while I was shopping for some of the extra pieces that I needed, I did notice that I could buy raw brass strap on Amazon as well. Because there's going to be things I need to machine.
Oh, yeah.
Like the new servo mount. I mean, I might as well machine that out of 1/8-inch brass.
Why not? Brass interior, yeah. Alar Vamari said I should build an SCX-10 III with all the brass just to compete with Josh. I don't want to compete with this stupid experiment. I don't want to have anything to do with this other than watching and laughing from a distance. I am not ruining a truck, nor am I spending what Josh is spending on this.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb, and like I said, it's dumb, but it's also going to be his most popular video ever. And help me achieve this goal.
If it's the most popular video ever, I'll be always happy, but so mad.
So mad. Because it says something about most enthusiasts
searchers
and search what they're searching for. How to make this so... I want this to be so heavy. Weight is everything. It's not.
Yeah. I'm excited. We'll see. I am hoping to edit that tonight. So we'll see.
But this is just part 1, right?
Just part 1. It's only just the beginning. Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm not participating in this. What is currently your most popular video?
I think it's like my old mud truck racing video, which is terrible. It's not even good mud. It's like
Josh, let's be honest.
Muddy water.
Most of your videos are terrible.
I'm fine with that. This one extra terrible.
Let's see. Sort by most popular. Yep. RC Mud Truck Racing demo event. 214,000 views 7 years ago. That seems to be where you peaked, because most of your videos are from like 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Deadbolt videos.
Yeah. Your TX4 lift kit mega mud truck. That one's really up there. That's only 2 years ago.
I know. Another mud truck video.
Mm-hmm.
People love seeing RC trucks in the mud. Can you imagine how this one will sink?
Oh, you'll never see it again. It might actually create its own sinkhole. My truck! Oh no! It's gone to the center of the earth.
I'm gonna sell this one right after, but it's gonna be pickup only. Like
it'll be pickup, yeah, because you can't afford to ship that. Although if it fits, it ships.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Flat rate USPS
get that
box,
sucker in a flat rate box. You do need a driver. Chang ERC recommends Gold Member from Austin Powers. You can get them on eBay for $10.
Chong, you should know I don't do drivers. Matt plays with dolls, not me.
That's true. I sure do. I like drivers. Just makes it look that much better.
I like them when they're molded into Lexan.
In a bomber interior only.
Yes. You know what? I think this would be a perfect opportunity for another bomber interior.
Put one in there, but paint it gold.
Gold. Yes.
I love gold.
So I think I'm going to try and keep the truck fairly stock looking to the outside.
I bet you Traxxas is thrilled that you're doing this too.
Oh, they're on board. He even, what did he call it?
Worst idea I have ever heard.
No, he had something. He had a great name for it. Because I was just like, I had said, I'm like, hey, I had this ridiculous idea for the Bronco.
Stupid idea. Yeah.
And he goes, oh, I saw your, I saw your brass extravaganza unveiling.
Yeah, because he watches all of these videos. The man, the myth, the legend.
He who will remain unnamed.
Yeah, we don't divulge our secrets.
Yeah. So, and I was just like, because in all honesty, I'm likely going to need some axle shafts.
You're probably going to break some stuff.
That thing already, honestly, what is scary is that I drove it at its current weight, basically, and it still moves fairly quickly.
Well, there's a lot of good gearing in that transmission. You can
Yeah.
get it. You can get it up and going.
Even in high gear from a stop with that stock,
It's still lifted.
it didn't wheelie. Absolutely not. But it got going so fast. I'm like, and I like let off the gas so the drag brake kicked in, but it still just like pushed through that drag brake, just like whoa. I was just like, oh my god, those axle shafts are absolutely crying. Like,
Wes wants to know if you checked with California authorities to make sure you can have that much brass in one place without causing cancer.
right. You have to have a background check to buy this much brass at a time.
Yeah, somebody just shows up at your house. Yeah,
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Oh.
Smoking a pancake. The latest news update: Singularity forms in Sacramento, starts pulling Canada towards California. Yay! Better weather.
Gunner, thank you, sir. You need to find someone to cast a bomber interior out of brass for the TRX 4000.
Now we're talking, Josh.
I've always wanted to home forge, but if I'm out front melting pop cans down,
This truck will kill.
yeah.
There's a lot of inclusions in here. You're not going to be able to... This isn't going to hold up. We're going to try it, but if it breaks, you're out of here.
The bamboo test is really going to show.
The fish. I love the hanging fish. Like,
always
that's
the
on the
easiest
other
stuff.
show, though, right? What's that other... There's Forged in Fire,
Yeah.
and then there's the competition where they've already made a blade, and they have to run the gauntlet.
Oh, I've seen that, but they do the hanging fish on Forged in Fire too, don't they?
Sometimes, not all the time.
The
But on,
pig's a
Pig's a classic.
yeah.
But on this other one, when they're running through the obstacle course, and there's always like, you're like, you might be able to make a nice knife, but you are not athletic.
Yeah.
They're all like huffing and puffing.
Nicole has made this comment before. She's like, I don't understand how all these knife makers are such large people. She's like, they're in front of just an oven and they're just pouring sweat.
Should,
like, you would
they
think
should be
just
a
in
lot
proximity.
So they're always running around, and then they get to the fish, which is the last thing to cut through, and they're like, they always shank it. They never get all the way through. Makes me crazy.
Oh. Perry
If
G.
I
thinks, sir,
could get through the course, I just can't make a knife.
will it need a Prop 65 warning for so much brass?
Can't they dip a bomber like they do baby shoes? Surely we could brass this whole thing on the outside. That's what you should do at the end.
Is just Terminator 2 style?
Well, you know how they would bronze baby shoes?
I'm aware of the idea.
Surely you can do that to an entire RC.
Now that's just a whole thing. They just dip it.
Yeah, they just dip it.
Hmm.
That's a great idea, Wes.
Who does that?
I like that idea. Well, just look it up in the yellow pages.
Yeah, I'll find one of those.
I'm sure they still have a phone if they're
God, I wonder how
bronzing
much-
baby shoes.
Yeah, I wonder if that's even illegal in California still.
Let's look it up. Can you?
I'll do it. I'll do it complete. Just tires, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It'll look like one of those figures from the Allstate commercials.
Baby bronzing and more. Bronzery.com. All right. Yes. They'll do it. A family tradition passed down in generations. Preserve what's priceless. They'll do anything. They've got shoes on here. Somebody bronzed a gun.
Does it have pricing?
Let's read more.
I'm gonna need to find
custom orders. You're gonna have to email them for a custom quote.
All right, here's the thing. This thing weighs.
I would like to bronze my RC car. If you make the story, like good enough, like Shippy, my brother,
right?
They will definitely do it for you. No question.
Babies, bronze, Battlestar Galactica.
The DK just said, "Did you say Brazzers?"
I feel like
no.
With this whole thing, I should just weld up a cage as well for the inside. I mean,
oh yeah, obviously.
Only for the fact that if this thing ever rolls over, the weight of the vehicle underneath of it is going to just smash that body. It's shattered.
Yeah, it's gonna smush it for sure. How to make it the most viewed video, definitely. Yeah. Jerry's old guy review said, "Tell Josh to look for liquid gravity. It's brass pellets that you can hot glue all over the truck."
So there is some. I will not accept hackery, and hot glue counts as hackery. I'm not. Okay. There won't be any stick-on lead weights or hot glued anything.
Then, yeah, Checker Pass said once you've bronzed it, you can send it back to Traxxas and they can put it in their lobby as a statue.
Or a door stop.
Yeah, it'll hold his door open.
Yeah.
People will come in and they'll like smash their foot into it.
Yeah, like, what the?
Why is there a brass RC car on the floor?
What would be better? To bronze the entire underside minus the body, or
no, whole thing got to be dipped. Whole thing.
Yep. I feel like doing not the body would make it.
Actually, yeah, maybe just the chassis.
You do the whole chassis.
Yeah, you dip the whole chassis.
Yeah.
I think that's the move.
I think so. I think you leave in all the electronics, everything.
Yep. Craig Thompson says it's a version of electroplating, so it should be doable.
Okay. But what about, but a lot of it's plastic.
I don't think it matters.
Okay, it's going to say.
Shoes are plastic. Yeah.
So that's weird that it's electroplating.
Robbie Bobster said you could bronze your willy. This show's taken a dark turn. But this is a great idea. You have to do it. How
sturdy it is, because I'm worried about the tires.
It doesn't matter. You just dip it in. Just dip it.
Yeah, and then you just never set it back on its own weight.
It'll never roll again.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. But I don't want you to set it down and the tires to like crack Smush? Like the outside of a.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? Like the glazing on a donut.
Well, no, because the inner structure's in there.
Donuts.
Oh, did you see those donuts that I had last week? Rebecca got me 6 donuts.
No, I didn't. And who only gets 6 donuts?
They were this big. They were huge.
That's a regular donut.
Oh, sorry. In America.
Understand. Yeah, I was gonna say you guys don't understand.
This big.
We do things.
They're California style donuts. So for me, they were very big.
Regular donut.
Yeah. Fine. They were so good, I would have bronzed those donuts. I'm telling you. This is a great idea. It doesn't matter. Just dip it in.
Just dip it. Just do it.
Just dip it.
I'd have to build a shelf specifically for it when it's done, because I couldn't put it on it. I can't put it on one of these already.
Checkered Pass says do 2, and then you could have them like lions outside of your home. The rubber can't be electroplated as the part has to be charged with an electrical current. Ah, nuts.
Okay,
Well, what about the plastic bits?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah, like if they can bronze a baby shoe, surely
Which is
they can
leather.
bronze a tire.
Right? Huh.
DK said, just do the dip, only for a second to see how it feels. Then double nut it. Oh,
Schultz,
man.
what's going on? Schultz, I get there. Can you pick me up at the airport tomorrow night at like midnight?
Oh, God, of course. You cheap bastard. Just rent a car.
Try and rent a car.
Just
right
rent
now.
a 4Runner.
Try and rent a car right now.
Why? Is it bad there?
Impossible.
Why? What? Oh, I remember. We had this
Yes.
conversation.
We did.
They got rid of all the cars. They sold them all.
So, website shows a bronze pacifier. I think we've got a possibility here.
The technology exists.
I'm just more worried about them like getting this out of the box and be like how
You
do we
want to
hold
do
this?
what, son? Because you know they're old.
Yeah. That is
It's not a couple
young man's
of
business.
It's not a couple of you and me's running the bronzing store.
Like, how do we youth this trend up? RC cars.
Electroplating has no heat, so the body will not melt. This is all excellent information.
I know.
Travis said, probably the comment of the night, if he puts it in the Gladiator, is it over the towing capacity? Quite probably, Travis. Quite probably.
Oh,
And Wes said they've seen worse. I would bet money. I guarantee you they have.
Yeah. I'm sure that this isn't the worst for sure. I'm sure it's just like, no, leave all the electronics in there. Yes, I understand.
Google says you can bronze anything. What's your major dysfunction, boy? That's what... It would be like Hank Hill is running that place. Remember from King of the Hill?
Yes.
Bobby!
Don't forget to bronze the controller also. Legit.
Oh, man, that would be so great. All right, here you go, Traxxas. Thanks a lot for the project. Plonk.
Yeah.
Goes right through the desk.
It would be freight. It would come there freight. It'd be like, what? This is...
Gets unloaded by a man with a forklift. It's like when you take order of the giant dump truck from RC 4-wheel drive.
Yes.
It does not. You cannot ship it normally.
Nope. Has to come freight.
It
Same with
comes freight in a crate.
With the bulldozer that I've perused a little bit.
Oh, I know. You want that bulldozer.
That bulldozer.
Just call him up. Tell him monthly mayhem challenge. Bulldozer edition.
Bulldozer edition.
Dear RC 4-wheel drive.
To whom
You may not know me, but I run a successful YouTube channel. It's called Kevin Talbot. And I would like one of your excavators, please.
Oh. Yes. Speaking of reducing towing capacity, I did add a significant amount of weight to my Jeep this last weekend.
Yes, I know. I rolled my eyes when I saw that picture too.
Worth it. So,
Hey, someone else I know got a Gladiator.
who?
Greg from RC Review. RC Driver.
Oh, okay. It's just like,
Yeah, Greg Vogel.
like, I was like, do I not know this?
Yeah, he's got a Rubicon though, so it's already better than yours. I told him that you were going to put 20s on yours, and he's like, no. I'll drive down there and slap him.
Yeah. I did try and secure wheels this week, so we'll see if that.
Ugh. Can't wait to see this abomination.
So I have 2 wheel options, so we'll see.
You know what? Just get 2 of each.
Right. One side, one side. Can't see them both at the same time.
Yeah, so you got some speakers put in then, yeah?
I did. Some very loud speakers.
What kind of music do you listen to on those speakers?
It depends.
No, but like ICP or...
I have not listened to any ICP on. I used to be a fan of ICP. Now, I'm not saying that never will an ICP song be played in there, but I don't have any like ICP saved on my phone. Saved, downloaded.
Couple of playlists, no big deal.
I listened to it the other day again on Spotify just because I was feeling nostalgic.
Right. A lot of people are telling me that Nicole has bald tires on her
She
Jeep.
does not have bald tires. She has a tire with a slow leak.
So you're gonna take the ones off of yours and put them on that one.
Yes. She does
That'll
not
freshen
have
up
bald
that.
tires. Her tires are
that'll
good.
freshen up
She just has
that
one with a slow leak that is a pain.
Fine. But that'll freshen up the look on that Jeep.
It will. Some 18s.
Yeah, it'll look nice.
So yeah, it'll be the 4th set of wheels and tires that Jeep has had on it.
Oh.
So,
Cool.
Yes, 4th set. Because I had big wheels and tires on it back in the day. Like when I saw you at ECSC, that Jeep had 35s and a small lift.
Did it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was just, I mean, that doesn't really stick out. So
that's what I like about 35s. They don't.
Yeah,
it looks just a little bit different.
Yeah,
but you can still go anywhere and drive normally. You don't even have to, on the new JL, you don't have to do a lift to get 35s in. You can just plop them in. On the or on the Rubicon.
With the Highline fenders. Yes.
Yes. Can't do it with a Sahara.
So
Sahara.
So yeah, no, that's done. It's very nice.
Cool.
That's
great.
Annoying noises to people near it. Yeah, exactly. I like it.
That's good. Well, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Did a nice wiring upgrade under the hood too. Upgraded some connections here. Nice. So, because we had to run aught gauge wire to the amplifier because it's a very large amplifier. So,
it reminds me of like, did you ever have those like stereo shows at like the Cobo Hall Arena Saturday?
Oh yeah,
January 15th,
where they also sold like, you know, Tommy Hilfiger jeans and
$6.
Yeah,
yeah. I will
Ralph
never
Lauren
forget those
cologne.
commercials.
$10
a gallon.
Yeah.
I'll never forget those ads because they were appealing to a certain demographic. Because there was one that was like Alpine, Pioneer, Yamaha, and then it would be like a lady, like do you come with the stereo? Like a like a booth babe kind of girl. She'd be holding a speaker and she'd be like, and you're like, I'm going to that stereo show.
I went to a number of those.
Yeah. Woofers, tweeters, hooters, and booty.
Oh, those were great.
Yeah.
Those were you don't see those type of shows anymore.
No.
That is just all of
Wet bikini contest at noon. Bring the kids.
Bring the kids. You get 10 white t-shirts for $6. You get
Yeah.
Oh,
good shows, good times. The good old days, right?
Times used to be simpler.
Yeah. Darn.
I miss random people trying to sell you house speakers in parking lots.
Yeah, or did you guys have that too? There was always a guy or two guys in a white van, and they would like peel around the neighborhood. It was more downtown. It was a downtown thing for for me, but they would like peel around a corner and go, "Hey man, we were supposed to deliver 14 speakers and they gave us 16. Do you want these for $100?" And I'd be like, "No." "Okay." And then take off and do the exact same thing to like a bunch of people, but it was a scam because they were just garbage speakers that they were like, they didn't fall off a truck or they didn't get too many. They just had these speakers.
Oh, no. For one, I did not grow up in a city.
You did? Okay.
No. Like,
Grew up in a barn.
Damn near. Pert near, as we said where I grew up.
What?
Pert near?
Okay.
That's like pretty close. Pert near. Oh, my camera did freeze. That's interesting.
Wow. Wait, I got scammed? Yes, Perry G, you probably did.
I'm trying to reset my camera because that...
Jeremy, thanks for the $5. Josh should just brass the whole truck. I think Jeremy might be a little behind. But, yes. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, and I'm my camera...
You having some trouble?
Yeah, that's how that happens, it seems like. But
oh, Jaywalker, F&F, building an SCX 10.3 transmission and accidentally put a 10 mil bearing in where an 11 should be somewhere. Got to take a bunch apart to find it.
Yes. That is...
Darn it, that is the worst. Pert near.
Pert near.
I'm never using that.
Have you ever heard of it?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard of that.
It's not something new. I'm a little...
No, I'm sure it isn't.
Glitchy, but we'll see how that smooths out or not.
Thomas Downey got a Fortec today as well. We all got those. Vroom.
Yeah.
I put some chunks out of the splitter at the bottom, though.
Oh, did you already? It is...
Well, I was launching it pretty good. It's low. It's like the whole car sits very low.
It is definitely low. It's...
The chassis is quite low.
Chassis?
Chassis. It's a Midwest thing. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that was...
I'm from the Mid-East. I love that the Midwest isn't really all that far west.
No, it goes a long way east.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why that is either, but... I don't know why this camera is... And it did that to me last week as well. But
Travis says that I speak proper English, not Midwestern twang.
Not Midwestern twang.
Twang. Tell Josh he has to clear coat that if he wants it to meet Class 1 spec. Yeah. Can't have exposed brass in Class 1.
Is that still a rule?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it some time because I don't put a lot of brass on my trucks. Quack RC, thanks for the $5 reduce. Hey man, I'm ordering the PL Pro Spec Scalar 90mm shocks for my Capra. Got a better idea. Stoked to see this new build off. Drag car is awesome. Thanks, man.
Yes.
90 mil shocks for the Capra are good. I have them. I'm running 90 mils on mine after the axle swap, and it is the best.
Yeah, and
I took it out last week, and it was fun. It's like into like tight little areas now.
Well, when you've got axles that are almost an inch narrower, and then half of an inch shorter, and then with a better transmission, so it's almost not a Capra at all.
No, it's a not Capra.
Right.
A Cantra.
So, yeah, that's anyway, I fixed my camera, but I changed capture cards again. I'm not sure why that one's doing it. It's like it's overheating. But
you mean the XR1?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
But I've got two of them on the desk, so I just swapped the...
Okay.
So, we'll see. It's very odd.
Cool. What's Goonget? Is that another
What?
Goonget?
Gonna get? You gonna get that new drag car? Oh yeah. Hey,
That's
gonna
good.
get my belt.
You know what? A lot of your brought to you by is making a lot more sense now. You're like, yeah, okay, brought you by. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Go and get what they just sold on the TV.
Yeah, gonna get.
I like that. That's good. I like go and get. That one I might use.
You gotta. You're putting too much emphasis on the emphasis. So.
Oh.
No.
Go and get.
Don't
Go and get.
Go and get. Go and get.
Go and get. All right.
Get.
Paul's 1816. My favorite Southern slang, yanked.
You ain't seen that, have you? You ain't never seen one of them.
Yeah, you ain't.
Yeah, it's like y'all and ain't. Yeah. Instead of y'all ain't.
Yeah, it's you all ain't.
Yeah, you all haven't seen this.
All
ain't.
of you haven't
ain't
not
never.
seen that, have you? This question.
Which did you? But that was like a Jeff Fox. I don't really remember that one. You didn't bring a pocket knife, which did you?
Pert ears on Letterkenny? Oh my
really?
goodness.
Oh.
Huh.
See?
All right. I am not as cultured as I thought I was. Ya now to here.
Get on out of here. Get on out of here. It's like when you're trying to shoo away some animals outside. Get on out of here. Don't get. That's another time you use "gonna get." Like, get on out of here. Gonna get.
That's great. So good.
This
This question seems right up my alley. Ian Cooper says, "Hey Matt, do you have a Toyota half-track?"
This seems like such an oddly specific and pointed question that you can ask anybody else ever.
How very, very specific. Yes, I do. I do indeed have a Toyota half-track. Here it is.
You ain't never seen one of them before.
You ain't never going to see one again either. Because why the hell would you build one?
Brad Cowart. This is the real Josh.
Brad. Hi,
Before
Brad.
all that fancy book learnings.
Did you ever meet Brad?
Yeah.
I met Brad K&K a couple of times.
He came to the shop. We gave him a tour.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. He came out.
He's
for
been taking
Axial
some good
Fest
pictures.
In 2018.
18.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 18.
I think that's right. So. Yeah, that was But yeah, that's there's my childhood.
Yeah, I know means no, and no, yeah means yeah.
That is true. I thought that was an everywhere thing, though.
Yeah, I think that might be.
Yeah.
Go and get. I like that one. Is Moose Jaw available? Did you ask him if he was available?
I had messaged you at the and I don't think that we gave him any time to come up with 5 questions. We're going to have to do it next week. Moose Jaw,
we'll do it next week.
5 questions.
Moose Jaw next week.
Last
100%.
week, and then I only realized minutes before this week, and then...
So, if you're not doing something on Friday, should I build something on Friday, maybe?
Unless I can... I don't know if there's... I will give you an answer tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I'm either going to try...
Well, you know what? Hey, you're not the boss of me. I can do whatever I want.
Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go.
Let's see who gets more people. You standing around on a rock.
Oh, I'm saying I'm going to find somewhere with real Wi-Fi and find something to do. Maybe I'll just take over. I'll see if I can just take over a Kaika's shop.
Just 10 minutes of comp stance.
Right. Yes. Oh, comp stance. Why no your depleted uranium parts? Oh, I see you've picked up the Camtech. Has progress
Yeah.
been made?
Cut the wheels out of the back.
Those didn't come out. Those didn't come cut already?
No, because when you did it, you didn't do it.
Moose Jaw did a damn good job cutting them out.
Yes. Hey, there's Moose Jaw. Done with school tomorrow, yet still creating questions. No rest. Yeah, it's true. No, I cut these out myself. I used a template on after I cut the first one, so I knew exactly where to cut the other one.
SMRT.
And then I'm gonna drill the holes. That's what he said. So I can put the body posts in the front, so I can kind of have a good idea
The body
of how it's
posts
all going
weren't
to
drilled either?
You know, this is not an RTR on the top.
It kind of was. Maybe
Well, it's
that's
RTR
bad
on the
pavement.
bottom. No, it's not. No. Moose Jaw did all of this.
I don't know. Did he?
Yes.
Moose Jaw, chime in. Quack RC, thank you, sir. Hey, man, the mud truck build was rad. Redneck word mayonnaise.
I love
a lot
that.
of people here tonight.
That video from 7 years ago is still getting a lot of plays.
Yeah, I know, right? Ah, damn it.
But yeah, the
right.
plan is to finish up the Camtech.
Moose Jaw said nothing.
Nothing was done, yeah. It required a lot of effort, that thing. Because it's so thick.
I
It's a
told you.
thick boy. Yeah. That's no joke, that body.
I told you, I was like, this is damn near a hard body, and you scoffed at me.
I did. I scoffed hard.
I said, I'm telling you. I said, you better not. You better not. The Camtex, though, I need to get out and ride. That was another thing that
we are going to do that 24 hours of Le Mans with that, right?
Yes, as soon as you're allowed to leave your radius.
It's coming. I can feel it.
Yes. And
the numbers are getting better.
We will make it happen.
Yep. I'm aiming for 2022 to be a very big year for me getting out of the house.
Yeah, I could see that. Having almost 2 years in the house, that I would probably want to leave quite often as well.
Yep.
But
saved a lot of money.
Right?
Not going anywhere. Wow.
Well, didn't you guys get rid of your second car right before all of that?
No, August.
Is that fair?
August of last year we got rid of it. So.
Oh, okay. So in the middle of all of it.
Yeah, but man, what a savings there! Just having one car.
Right.
I miss that Mini though. That thing was fun to drive.
Oh yeah, I could imagine so. They look fun.
Sport mode. Man. Turbo
Sport
S.
mode. Ah.
It was the S model.
But I think you probably got out of it before all of the mini things went wrong with it.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Because there are many with that car.
Yep. It started to go a bit sideways, but like on an electrical level. It wouldn't remember radio stations. Like you'd turn the radio on after getting out of the car, and it would be on a different station. Or the wipers wouldn't work. I was like, ugh,
Yeah.
get rid of this thing. Get it out of here.
Sounds like good timing.
Yep.
At least electrical issues are usually cheap and fast to fix.
The best of German engineering combined with the best of British manufacturing.
Yeah. Or either way. But yes, the Mini. That's not a bad car to get rid of.
No.
As it begins to age.
It was good to have for 4 years. It was a lot of fun.
But,
what do you got there?
oh, what? Did we not talk?
Oh, hey, that's cool. I got one too.
I got one as well. I just kept kicking it down here, and I was just like, I better move that.
And
I would put it somewhere else on the floor, but that's full.
I've been squeezing the tire.
I haven't had working windshield wipers for at least 10 years, Jiffy McSchlitz says.
It's a good name.
What? How?
It's probably not He doesn't reign where he is.
That's got to be.
Yeah.
Either that or he owns stock in Rain X. Like.
Speaking of stock, did you see GME?
AMC.
GME exploded over the last couple of days. It's up over 300, or it was anyway. Yeah.
Do you still own it?
No, I got out of that game because it's gambling. Do not,
Which is fun.
It's fun. I love gambling. Gambling is great, but I don't like gambling on things like that all the time. It gets very trying.
Sure. I mean, especially if you're, if you were to do it with money that
meant something. This is just it's
needed
goof off.
Right.
Off, like hundreds of dollars, not tens of thousands like some people have sunk into it. That's just ludicrous to me.
Right.
Give that money to a good financial advisor, get 5% year over year, and turn that money into actual money. Anyway, it's been fun to watch for sure.
Yeah. Well, God, it's everything that has been so wild there.
Yeah.
Fixed now I can not kick the body separately from the car. We're still seeing or starting to see more and more shortages on materials, and I'm wondering when RC electronics will become more of an issue than they already have been.
Yeah.
That's,
Do you think that's next?
I don't know. I mean, when auto manufacturers can't make vehicles because they can't get computers, I'm like, what? I haven't really looked into the details. I don't know why. I'm like, why? Seems like they would be able to pull some strings and have that made before.
Yeah, you would think. I think it all kind of stems from this idea of this sort of like on-demand inventory.
Yeah, just-in-time manufacturing.
Right.
Yes.
Excuse me. And when demand kind of went through the roof on some of these things, people were kind of shocked, and they were like, "Oh, we don't have enough.
Yeah. Guess we should make more."
And then the people who supplied the bits to make that thing, they're like, "Oh,
right.
Ooh, we don't have any of that stuff either."
Everything's like, "Oh no."
Yeah. Do RC ESCs use silicone chips? Yes, they do.
I assumed that it was the same type of chip, but yeah. The question is: Vanquish going to have a tent in Indiana at Axial Fest? Right now, I do not plan on making Axial Fest in Indiana, so not at this time. But or actually, no, we won't because like not at this time.
Not at this time, nor at any
means
time.
That there would possibly, but no, there's no plans for that. It's around the corner. We haven't done that, and even out here in the West Coast, I don't think that we'll have it either, because there wasn't the same type of camping setup for vendors either. There are for some, like depending on like the level that you're getting into. But
I see.
For us,
for
it
a
wasn't
small
so
little tiny place like Vanquish. Man, so, another event they're missing.
Looking forward to that.
I actually, I have to talk to those guys because there's some things I wanted to mention to them.
Oh, yeah.
About Concourse.
Aha, you should do that. Javier, thank you, sir. Says, are you guys trying to sabotage each other? Matt's audio usually sounds weird on Josh's stream, and Josh's color looks weird on Matt's stream. Love it.
Not today. Today, everything's working perfectly.
Yeah, other than my own camera screwing up on my own stream, but working on Matt's. At least I got that fixed.
Yeah.
So,
well,
yeah, that's,
what do you think? You've got a lot of preparing to do.
I do.
Got an early
that's why I don't
start
want to get
tomorrow.
off here, because then I have to do it.
I have to. I got a big day tomorrow. I got to go do some filming again. I'm going out to Rattlesnake Point, which is my favorite place to go. That's where the Willys video was filmed, and the what else did I film out there?
The LS Post.
LS Post.
That,
yeah. So I'm going to be out there again tomorrow. I have a hard drive I got to drop off to my assistant for a big project that's coming up over the weekend. Yeah, it's going to be a big day tomorrow. Lots of stuff to do.
Yeah, it'll be a long day for me as well. I've got work stuff like during work time, and then I have to leave early, come home, make sure Nicole got everything packed.
Yep.
She better have her. She's going to have to go and get.
Go and get my bag.
Oh, brother. It's so good.
I could, except the thing is, I could open that door and yell that out to her, and she would know exactly whatever I was requesting. I'm not saying she would do it, but she would know what I was saying.
Yeah, she wouldn't do it. She'd probably throw something at you.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Wedded bliss.
I don't want to do it, though.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
I don't want to.
I mean,
damn it.
You don't have to, but I'm turning my camera off.
Yeah, exactly. I need to charge batteries for make sure I've got camera batteries charged and memory card. All right.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Hopefully I see some of you guys out in Colorado, though.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Not Matt.
Not me.
But
someday.
Other than that.
Someday soon. Aussie RC Girl, Changi RC, Jeremy, and Quack RC, thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Dale C, Chongi RC, Gunnar Nissen, Perry G, Quack RC, and Javier. Much appreciated to all of you. We will see you next week, week 66.
Just keep on trucking, guys.
Yeah, that's... I'll fly back Monday morning from Denver.
Do the news.
No. Worse. I fly back Monday morning. I land in Sacramento at like 8:30 in the morning.
Oh, then you have to go to work.
I'm just going to have Steve pick me up. We'll just go to work. I'll work all day. Then come home and film the news.
Yuck. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks again.
Later.
I might see you Friday. I might not. Love you. Bye.
You know. Bye.